You are listening to the Disney Dream Girls, an unofficial Disney theme parks podcast, and this is show number 286 for Sunday the 17th of November 2019.
Where dreams begin.
Hello and welcome to the Disney Dream Girls. My name is Michelle Young, and together with my jolly good friend Jayne Phipps, we are your guides to the place where dreams begin. Hello there, Phipsy.
Hello there, Michelle. How are you, my darling?
I am very, very good, my lovely. How's things with you?
I'm okay. I'm kind of getting all excited because it's going to be soon time to put my Christmas lights up, and I have Christmas figures sitting looking out of my shed at me at the moment. It's all getting very Christmassy for some bizarre reason at my house, very early.
I saw the Santa Gnome jail that you are referring to. How dare you lock your gnomes up in a prison like that? I say set them free.
Well, it's kind of a bit of a convoluted thing because they were in my garage, stored up high out the way. So I'm very cleverly, I've moved them into my garden shed, and it just so happens that my garden shed has a window, which means I have a Christmas penguin, a Santa gnome, a snowman, and another Santa all kind of peering out of the window. So it does look a little bit spooky at night time, but they're all there ready to go, you see. So when the urge takes me in about a week's time, me and Moles are getting out there and sprucing up the outside.
Sounds a lot of fun.
It will be.
I'm hoping this weekend the other half may make a start on our Crimble tree.
Monorail, monorail, monorail.
Absolutely, until I get my sticky little mates on the Disneyland train station.
Ooh, that looks good though.
It does, but I'm just biding my time to see if it's actually going to come into my possession.
Ooh, intriguing.
Yeah, I've been in the wars, Jayne.
Well, I did see, what you've been doing.
Well, you know, last weekend was the Remembrance Parade for the cadets. I was there having a whale of a time, and then I thought, wouldn't it be nice to go and get a gingerbread latte to celebrate the success of the parade?
Yeah, nice little treat.
I got leafed.
Is this like the trains when there's too many wet leaves on the line and everything stops?
Yeah, there was basically too many wet leaves on the pathway to Costa Coffee, and I slipped. One part of my body went one way and the bit below my knee went the other.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, major owies. Nothing's broken, thankfully, but I may have to go back and have an MRI if the good old knee doesn't heal. So at the moment, I'm not weight bearing on it and I'm using crutches.
Nice fashion accessory for you.
Oh, I look so cool. And I'm the only person at work at the moment who has 2 risk assessments based on them, because I've got one for the poorly wrist that is still under physiotherapy and one now for the knee.
Well, if you're going to do these things, Michelle, let's go for the whole hog. Don't just do it by half.
Absolutely. Having loads of fun with that. But yeah. But anyway, we're here to talk Disney.
We are.
And can I just start with saying, would you like a slap, Jayne?
No, thank you, Michelle. That's a bit rude.
Well, I'm not meaning that kind of slap. I'm meaning one of the slap kind of bracelets that are available for your good old magic band for usage in the Walt Disney World.
See, they always strike me as being a bit dangerous. I don't like the idea of whacking something onto my wrist.
Well, I don't think you're meant to go around at full force factor number 9 and whack it on yourself.
Oh, well, I suppose it's just another marketing opportunity if I was going to be cynical.
True. Did you see any of the designs that caught your eye, though?
Well, I think I'm probably catching the same eye that you're catching, I would imagine.
Little orange bird.
Yeah, the little orange bird did kind of stand out quite nicely, didn't it? Although, I will say, because we do love this particular character in my household, between myself and my daughter, the old Stitchy one's quite cute.
Yeah. Although I have a little bit of a concern. I think visually they are so cool.
Yeah.
Safety-wise, I am worried because I've actually lost a proper magic band on an attraction when my arms went up to scream when I was on Everest. So if a proper magic band can pop off, I'm worried about these.
I suppose I did see about saying that if you've got a bit of a larger wrist, these may not work for you as well. So that might be something to take into consideration. I suppose it depends how far around your wrist it wraps. If it's going round on itself sufficiently, you might be okay, I suppose. I don't know. I've never particularly tried anything like this. And I mean, I remember my kids having them over here in this country for, just road safety awareness weeks and things like that when they're at primary school. So I am aware of them, but I don't know how secure they actually are.
Yeah. I'm feeling hungry.
You always are, Michelle.
I'm feeling hungry to go to Pandora, to the Satuli canteen, and have their speciality seasonal cheesecake.
Ooh, well, you had me at cheesecake and then add seasonal into it, and it's kind of like a done deal, isn't it?
Well, we all know and love the wonderful blueberry cheesecake that they have there. Not only is it visually appealing, but it is a really tasty light dessert. It's one of those desserts that you can eat and it doesn't feel like you've eaten a dessert, because if you go somewhere like Ohana and you have the bread pudding, you know you've had a dessert.
Yes.
Whereas this dessert is light, it's airy. Oh my word, it is gorgeous. So what they've done is they've put a sort of fall seasonal twist on it, and it's still served on the usual sized plate. And on that plate, there's some cookie crumbs, pumpkin sauce, and 3 cranberry flavoured bobber balls. And then slapdash in the middle is this gorgeous pumpkin flavoured cheesecake, and it's got that beautiful orange mirror glaze over it, and a green pumpkin stem and a shard of chocolate.
Oh, okay.
It looks amazing. Pop on over to our blog, DisneyDreamGirls.com. You'll see a picture of it, and I cannot wait for somebody to try it and let me know what they thought of it. It's $5.49, and I personally feel it is a good deal.
Yeah, it does look rather yummy, I have to say.
This week's also been a bit of a this is why we can't have nice things week. Have you heard about the little bit of a trauma over at Tarzan's treehouse?
All I've heard is something about a slat coming loose.
So, picture the scene. As a parent, sometimes you say to your child, look, we're going to cross over this bridge. Look how safe it is. I can jump up and down on it 57 times. And I'll be honest, I've done things like that myself.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, a guest seemingly, allegedly, did this on one of the rope bridges at Tarzan's treehouse in Disneyland, and one of the slats actually broke.
Oops.
Yeah.
Gather it's kind of out of action then, is it?
No, it's back up and running now.
Oh, okay.
But it just goes to show that perhaps we don't do that on the wooden slat bridges in Disneyland.
Well, no, I mean, but mind you, they must have been going at some to break them, surely.
Yeah, because it's not thin balsa wood. We're talking about big chunks of sturdy woodness.
Yeah. Take care of things, people.
Yeah, just be careful. So I gather you some news about Animal Kingdom and some amazing puppetry.
Yeah, this is all, obviously there's lots of Christmassy, wintry, vibey things coming out at the moment, and that seems to be the plethora of the news cycle for as far as Disney's concerned. So over at Animal Kingdom, they've got these holiday puppets, which is part of the Discoveryland celebrations, and they are amazing. And I urge you to go and try, and we'll put some photos up on the blog as well, but they are kind of giant puppets, so you actually got the puppeteers kind of almost in the puppets themselves, and they're all based around wintry animals. So you've got a mama polar bear and with a baby polar bear, which looks so cute, and they've kind of got, they're white and they almost look like either like a wood or like a cardboard. Does that make sense? Kind of like quite harsh line shaped, and then they've got all intricate like patterns on them, obviously very much evoking some of the patterns and the art makings that you'll see around Animal Kingdom anyway, so quite ethnic looking, if that makes sense. There's also some very cute little penguins as well, with like a mummy penguin and some little baby penguins. Very cute.
Love a cute penguin. And
then the fox, it's like an Arctic fox, so it's got like kind of looks like icicles for the fur sort of thing coming off it, and that's all in kind of pale. They're all very much pale colours, creams, whites, and then the detailing on them seems to be like an icy blue kind of hue. So very wintry, very arctic, and they do look absolutely beautiful. And I think to see them walking around would be quite amazing, actually.
I must admit, I've had a little peek at them, had a little look around, and I think they are the cutest thing ever.
And the nice thing is the puppeteers are all dressed in theming as well with the puppets themselves. So because for like the mama polar bear, they're actually inside the polar bear to manipulate it. It does mean that puppeteers become part of the actual puppet as well, which is really cute.
Sounds good to me. Get yourself over to Disney's Animal Kingdom now and have a little peek-see.
Well,
while we're talking about theme parks and attractions, I'm gathering that the Indiana Jones attraction at Disneyland is going to be having a bit of a refurb.
Yeah, I saw that today as well, yeah.
Can you believe it's 24 years old?
I know. Crikey, Bob. Doesn't time but fly by fast.
Makes you feel dead old when you hear something like that, though, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, well, we are old, Michelle.
There's no details as yet to suggest a closure date or anything like that, but as it's its 25th next year, one would expect a closure date to be coming up on the Disney Parks blog very, very soon. It does say that they are planning to remove and replace a show set bridge.
Okay.
And that it will be including steel structure, rockwork and planks.
Could be quite extensive then.
So it could be that shaky bridge.
I would think so.
Yeah. So that sounds okay. I'm all for a little bit of refurbing and, maybe a little bit of an improvement to the attraction along the way would be very much appreciated. Like making it have shorter queues.
I'm not quite sure a refurb can do that bit for you.
Oh, okay. Poo-poo head.
Because what if it's refurbed and it's better than it was before? The queues are going to get bigger, surely.
All right, okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens anyway. Now, I would like to spend a moment or two talking about my other half.
Oh, why? What's he done?
It's his birthday today. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, dear Thomas. Happy birthday to you.
21 again.
He's not 21, he's a lot older than that. He shares his special day with Danny DeVito, born on this day in 1944.
That's Danny DeVito, not Tom.
Not Tom. Tom's not as old as that. But he's not as rich as Danny DeVito either, so hey-ho, we all have our, little bit of sad news away. My Tom's got a bit of a dilemma that might come to fruition.
Oh, okay.
He's got to go to New York for work. How awful for him.
Shame, yeah.
And there's a kind of possibility that he will somehow end up in Florida.
Okay.
And there might be a possibility that whilst in Florida, he might have a day where he could visit a theme park.
Oh, okay.
So I turned to him and said this morning, Sweetie Pie, if you do get this opportunity to go to Florida for the day, to go into Orlando, which theme park would you go to?
Oh.
So Jayne, I'm putting you on the spot now. You've got one day at the beginning of December. Where would you go? You're not going to have a park hopper or anything like that.
Magic Kingdom. I don't even have to think about it.
I know. That's exactly what I said. I said, oh, Tom, you can go to the Magic Kingdom. You can try some Christmas food. You could go see the castle lighting show.
Yeah, decorations, everything, Christmassy. It's Magic Kingdom, end off.
I am one of the same mind with you, my lovely.
What did Tom say, though?
He didn't say the Magic Kingdom. He wanted to go to Hollywood Studios.
Oh, let me guess why.
Yeah. Well, the Star Wars nerd in him sort of leaped out and said, ooh, yeah. Now, I suppose it's all down to what day Rise of the Resistance opens. And to what day he will be in the Hollywood Studios. Because I believe it's near the beginning of December that attraction opens in Walt Disney World.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Early middle part, isn't it?
Yeah, so he might actually have an opportunity to go when both attractions are open.
Wow, now you've put it like that. That is kind of tempting, isn't it?
It would be to see both attractions because I've always said I don't really want to go into Galaxy's Edge until everything is ready for me. I don't want to see part of park.
Yeah, this is this peculiar thing, isn't it, with doing like a phased opening. It's, do you wait until everything's there, especially if you are going to spend your dollars to get in? It's kind of, and I think this is perhaps why the crowds haven't been as busy as what they had possibly anticipated, particularly over in Disneyland, that element of, well, do I pay X amount to go in and ride one thing, or do I wait 8-10 months and pay the same amount and get to ride two things, one of which is a brand new, never seen before experience?
So I sort of said to him, my lovely, if it's going to tie in with both attractions, okay, I don't mind you experiencing it without me.
Oh,
And I think he'd have a pretty good day. You know, there are quite a few things to do at Hollywood Studios for the day. He could fill his time up quite easily.
well, yeah, especially if he's going and his Rise of Resistance has not long opened, then I would suspect that could be a bit of a tad busy. So, and I think between that and other thrill rides, etc. at Hollywood, I think, yeah, there's plenty for your Mr. Tom to get his teeth into.
But if both attractions, I'd be saying, Tom, you're a lunatic, get to Magic Kingdom.
Yes, definitely.
You concur?
I do. Well, you and I are on the same wavelength, aren't we, Michelle? We know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney World, every time.
Yeah, definitely.
Although last night I was chatting to our lovely friend Becky Mannion, who is over in the world right now. Oh my word, she's saying it's packed. You can't move.
Oh, wow.
She's finding it really overwhelming at the moment.
That's unusual for you'd have thought for this time of year. I suppose because we're not even at Thanksgiving yet, are we?
No, but she said it's really, really busy. It took her 15 minutes just to get through security at Hollywood Studios the other morning.
Wowzers.
Anyway, that's it for now. Our little section on the news. Let's start our fantastic feature, and we're going to be thinking ahead to New Year's Eve.
Crikey, the end of the year.
Picture the scene, Jayne.
Yes.
You're in Walt Disney World, and
Yes.
we are going to be giving you the advice to get the absolutely best night of your life.
Okay.
Now, I've given Jayne the challenge of finding fun things to do without spending a great deal of money not in the park. Because sometimes it might be the best experience would be to be within the bubble, but not within the park.
Yes. Definitely.
So you're going to give some options for that element, and I'm going to think, I've just won the lottery and I'm going to spend as much money as I can. The most expensive night in Walt Disney World.
This is going to be interesting.
It is indeed, sweetie. Shall you go first? Have you got one for me?
Well, I've tried to keep these as low key as I possibly could. Because I'm thinking you've gone or you're going to go like proper high end. So I'm going on the basis, a bit like you said before, we know, and I've always said, if you're going to go to Disney at Christmas particularly, you have to accept that it's going to be a little bit on the busy side. And therefore, I wouldn't be expecting to be able to do all of the big ticket things or be in the parks on certain days or what have you. So I would be looking at it as more of just a chance to be there at that seasonal time of the year. I think because of for us Brits coming over, the chances are we're going to be over for an extended period anyway. So if we couldn't be in the parks on those key dates, it wouldn't really matter because we'd be able to pick things up at other times. So my first suggestion would be just to stay in your resort hotel and actually enjoy the evening with the people that you're there with, because obviously the people that you are there with are the people that you love the most in the world and that you want to see in the new year with. So I would just take it proper chilled out, find a little spot somewhere, grab a drink or two, and just absolutely kick back and chill out. Maybe take a dip in the pool, but really kind of like step it way, way back and go, you know what? I'm not going to get in with all the crowds and it's going to be chaotic and it's going to be hustle bustle. I'm going to do the absolute complete antithesis of that and just chill out.
Yeah. Which resort would you be trying to book yourself into, Jayne?
Wilderness Lodge, please. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Because me and you will be sat at Geyser Grill having that burger with the Marion berry sauce and the bacon and the cheese, no bun, and we will be watching from the little dock the fireworks where the music is piped in for free.
And the electrical water pageant, which I really love as well.
Can it get any better?
Well, I could get a little bit better if you want.
Go on then.
Well, this is kind of keeping in that area. I thought if you're going to want to spend a little bit of money and you're going to go out and about and you're staying in the Magic Kingdom area, how about ye olde monorail pub crawl?
Oh, sounds a good one.
So I'm thinking, because if you do that, then you can finish off by picking a beach of your choice or a location of your choice to watch said fireworks. So you're going to get the benefit of seeing the fireworks. You'll get the benefit of seeing the electrical water pageant if you time it right as well. And you can have a little bit of a boozy tour, a little bit of a nibbly tour. I've looked at various different places. I'm thinking it would be a classic to go to Outer Rim at Contemporary and have the blue glowtini. Because you've got to have a glowtini, haven't you, on New Year's Eve? That would just seem to be the right sort of thing to do. I'm thinking that you could stop over at the Gasparilla Island Grill and grab a little bit of foodiness over there. The burger's really cool over there. I've even looked at the chicken and brie burger thinking, well, chicken and brie, that kind of feels Christmassy to me, doesn't it? It's got that seasonal vibe to it. I'm thinking, Dole Whip at Polly.
This is where we're going to hit a snag, though. Because sometimes they restrict people going to the Polly because so many people like to get on the Polly beach.
True.
But they might not let you there unless you've got a reservation.
True. If you can get in them. But if not, you can just keep on riding around the monorail.
Yeah. And it is really good that you can access the monorail, the watercrafts, all for free without theme park entrance.
True. Yeah. Now, my only other suggestion really was if you wanted to have a bit more of a party vibe going on, I would guess that Disney Springs, although there's no fireworks or anything down there, you could actually be in that big crowd sort of hustle and bustle of a New Year's Eve sort of celebration. And again, you could keep it quite relatively cheap by keeping to all your fast fooderies. You could go and have a turkey seasonal sandwich at Earl of Sandwich if you wanted. You've got dockside margaritas for your bit of alcafrol. There's Girardelli's. You've got your chocolate option to go and have. I'm thinking you could sort yourself out with like the quintessential, 3-course meal by going around and picking your fast fooderies and have a drink at the same time and being a big group of people all wanting to be happy and celebrate.
No, that's a fantastic idea because there's so many places that are really hip and happening. The Edison, if you want to go and have a meal and some cocktails, oh my word, perfect place.
Absolutely. But there's plenty of counter service stuff, so you're not having to worry about booking, because obviously I can imagine that booking somewhere on New Year's Eve, if you've not thought about it in 180 days, it could be a tricky one to get booked in.
True.
So that's my suggestions. I'm taking the laid-back approach.
Can I throw one into the old suggestion box there, Jayne, as well?
I might let you.
How about mini golf?
Yeah, you could do.
That's a bit alternative.
Yeah, not overly expensive either.
Go for a meal, a couple of drinks, have a game of mini golf. You'll be able to see the fireworks in the sky. It's all about the people you're with and having fun and making memories to me. And
that's what I'm thinking with New Year's Eve, especially if you're there. Why set yourself up to try and create, that perfect experience when chances are it's going to be very busy, it's going to be lots of hustle and bustle, and you might not get what you think you're going to get in your head. So go and do something a bit different, kick back a little bit, and you might then get surprised as the night goes on.
Yeah. Well, I said earlier I was going to go down the luxury viewpoint, and I have got some lovely little suggestions for you, Jane, of places that you might want to consider.
Okay. What you got?
The first one is Toledo's.
Okay.
Beautiful, stunning window views, and there's the Dahlia lounge balcony. Plenty of availability at this eatery.
Okay.
Now, there's going to be this place has got a rooftop extravaganza planned.
Right.
Okay. There'll be a DJ, there'll be crafty cocktails, there's hors d'oeuvres, there's Mickey Minnie. As it strikes midnight, there's going to be a traditional Spanish New Year's custom, including sparkling cava to ring in the new year.
Ooh, okay.
There's going to be stations all around the rooftop garden of food that you can enjoy. There's an action station, a seafood room, a tapas bar, a hotline, which is full of all sorts of things like Kobe short rib, roasted poussin, vegetable stuffed squid. Have I got your taste buds drooling?
A little bit.
It starts at 7:30 in El Centro lobby.
Mm-hmm.
It runs till 12:30.
Okay.
There is a dress code.
I should hope so.
It sounds a lot of fun. What do you think Disney's priced that up for?
Oh, right. So it's 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of food choices.
I believe you do get an occasional alcoholic beverage, but most of the night you are dipping in your old pocket for your own drinks.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to say, so apart from the carver then at New Year, you're probably going to have to pay for your own booze.
Yeah.
What, around about $250-ish?
I like that price. I brought it back from the other week. $400 per person.
Wow.
But tax and gratuity is included.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a change.
Yeah. So if it's two of you, nearly $1,000.
Wowzers. You see, this is what I'm saying. If you're going to pay out that sort of money, then you know, if it doesn't kind of pan out as what you think, it's going to be a bit disappointing, isn't it?
It's a lot of money for that. And remember, it's basically a glorified buffet.
Well, yeah. Well, to be fair, for that amount of money, you're going to go around that buffet a fair few times, aren't you?
Yeah. Here's another option.
Okay.
And this is over at Disney's Riviera Resort at Topolino's Terrace. And this is an Italian masquerade party.
Ooh, okay.
You've got DJ, champagne toast, traditional musicians, vocalists. It's very European inspired. There's food stations, tapas menu, all sorts of things going on here.
Mm-hmm.
There is no mention of Mickey and Minnie, but you will get a fantastic viewpoint for Epcot and Hollywood Studios fireworks.
Okay.
You have got a 7:30 check-in.
Yeah.
The price includes food, beverages with alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages included.
Okay.
Musical entertainment, tax and gratuity.
Well, if the last one was $400 and that didn't have any alcohol, but it had a Mickey and a Minnie in it. Mm-hmm. So this one hasn't got the characters but has got the alcohol included. Mm-hmm. So you'd think it's going to be more expensive.
Okay. It starts at 7:30, it runs till 12:15.
Oh, so 15 minutes short than the other one.
Yeah.
They're going to kick you out then pretty quick after the ball's dropped at midnight, aren't they?
Should all acquaintance be forgot?
Get
out
out.
You go.
Yeah. Oh, what, $5.50?
It's like you read my mind. Correct.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A lot of money is that one.
It is a bit. Again, it's the same principle again, isn't it? You're going to be paying out an awful lot. It better come out as good as they're making it sound.
Yeah. How about the California Grill?
Oh, we like the California Grill.
I love the California Grill. They are offering an elegant evening under the stars at California Grill. And again, you've got that rooftop viewing for the fireworks at the Magic Kingdom. So it's not with it. You don't need theme park entrance.
Yeah.
You are going to have an elegant toast, entertainment, appearance by some of your favourite Disney characters.
Okay.
You're going to have a decadent array of delicious food.
Okay.
Check-in is from 7 o'clock, although the event starts at 8 p.m.
Right.
Finishes at 12:30 a.m.
Okay.
How much, including tax and gratuity?
So you've got characters involved.
Mm-hmm.
You're in California Grill, so that's obviously going to put the price up anyway. You've got good firework viewing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting alcohol in this?
You've got some bubbling champagne toasts.
Okay. Just because it's a contemporary and the date that it is, are we talking somewhere near $7.50?
$6.75.
Oh, okay. A little bit over, yeah.
Yeah. But if you do like the contemporary atmosphere, but don't fancy the California Grill, how about the Ink and Paint Club?
Oh, okay, right. What's this then?
Well, this is going to be a step-in-time event where you can go into a themed lounge reminiscent of a bygone era. There's going to be decor paying tribute to the iconic ink and paint department of Walt Disney Animation Studios.
Oh.
There's going to be famous faces like Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. And they're going to be meeting and greeting and posing for pictures. There will be a pianist and there will be a lot of food. So again, Disney are going down the route of action stations. So there's going to be a cone and shooter station, a cold tapas, a hot tapas, a carving station. All this food does sound very, very high end. You're going to have cocktails and champagne and cordials served throughout the evening. And during firework viewing, desserts.
Oh, okay. Well, so we've got characters. We've got alcohol. We've got desserts. Got firework viewing. And it's a contemporary again. I do quite like the theming of this one. I do quite like the sound of it. 600?
This one is going to be $499 per guest, including tax and gratuity. But I've got one last one to tempt you with, Jane.
Oh, okay, crikey, there's enough to choose from.
There's so many to choose from, and this one is a Pixar party and New Year's celebration.
Oh, I like a bit of Pixar, yeah, can.
This is going to be in the Contemporary Resort Convention Centre. And you're going to have all your Pixar favourites. Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Bullseye, Joy, Sadness, Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Mike and Sully, Doug, Russell, Sarge. It's everyone you can possibly think of, with some fantastic backdrops and set pieces that you can really put yourself into your Pixar film.
Okay.
There'll be a DJ. There's going to be some like kiddie type activities such as face painting, a balloon artist, and you will be able to go to view the fireworks with this one as well, looking into Magic Kingdom. Check-in is from 7:30, runs till midnight. What do you think?
So this is more aimed at families then, do we think?
I'd say this one is the family event out of everything. The food offerings are not as how can I say, exclusive. It's very themed though. So you've got Sully's Beast white cheddar baked mac and cheese, Mike Wazowski's scary potatoes, Woody's favourite herb roasted turkey. You get the type of thing.
Right, okay.
So it's not as high end.
No. And are we getting drinks in with this? Or?
You are getting assortment of non-alcoholic beverages.
Right, okay. I guess it's still going to be pricey because of where it is and the night that it is. Have they got any pricing for kids, or is it just a per person price?
It's a per person price.
So what, somewhere near the 300 mark?
Do you know what? I was really surprised when I saw the price of this one, because I thought, do you know what? With the other prices, it's going to be really, really expensive. It's $199 per guest, tax and gratuity included.
Which kind of is closer to some of the prices that you'd expect to see for other types of events that they run, isn't it, really? So that's not, I mean, again, if it's a family, I suppose, and there's 4 or 5 of you, then it's going to be expensive, isn't it?
True.
But I suppose if you wanted to do something that was a party, genuinely themed, whatever, it might be a good option. I'm assuming you're going to have to pay extra on top of that for alcoholic beverages, but, you know, that's no biggie if you're going to be saving compared to some of the other ones, and you still get to experience the fireworks as well.
Yeah. I would be opting for that one, because to get your character pictures with all of those characters and see the fireworks.
Yeah.
I'm feeling, for me personally, I know I like the high-end dining, but the high-end dining at the end of the day is buffet. So if you're going to have a buffet, you might as well have this type of buffet.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was kind of thinking as well. That element of it's all very well having these stations laid out with different things, and high-end dining, you know, you do expect table service and sit down and what have you. Whereas if you're kind of floating around, and I don't know how it's going to work if it's a grab and go situation, and you're paying a high-end price, but it's not traditional high-end dining. It's a bit of a toughie, isn't it? So I agree with you. Out of all the ones that you've talked about there, Michelle, the last one, yes, it's the cheapest, but actually it's probably the better value out of all of them if you are thinking of doing something like that.
Yeah, we are one of a kind, our lovely. But to be honest, I think if I had a choice, I would be probably just hanging out somewhere with my friends and enjoying the Walt Disney World Resort rather than paying out for such an expensive thing.
Yeah, and I think that's the same for, you know, even in the good old UK when it comes to those particular holiday type things that are laid on. We always say, don't, you know, you go out for the works Christmas do, and all of a sudden we're paying extortionate prices for somewhere that you wouldn't pay that price for normally, and you're getting pushed through like on a conveyor belt type system, and the nights never seem to live up to the descriptions that these events can describe. So I have to say I'm kind of with you, Michelle. I would much rather spend it with the people that I love and care about, and see in the new year with those that I'm going to spend that year with.
Yeah. I've got this dilemma for this year. I don't know what to do for when I visit Disneyland this Christmas. Past occurrences, I've been there at Christmas, I think 3 times now. I've done Disneyland and left home before midnight because I was that cold and that miserable. Because
I remember
it was just
that, yeah.
crammed person to person, and the noise, and it just wasn't for me. One year I did a nice, lovely meal at Cafe Circle, and we left there just about 11:30 to go and absorb the atmosphere. That was kind of nice because we had a big group of us, a beautiful meal, but we had the best of both worlds of doing the countdown.
Right.
Which was nice. And then last time I was there, I went out with Tommy and Lena, and we went back and we saw the fireworks from the esplanade between the two parks, and we had an ice cream in a hand, and we watched from there. Didn't even go in the park, and I think that was probably my best one.
I was just going to say, that to me sounds like what we've just been saying. You see the fireworks, you can do something a little bit special as the clock strikes midnight, but at the end of the day, you're with the people that you want to be with and that are important to you to bring in the new year.
Yeah. So you guys, I'm asking you all, if you're going to be in the park, what would you do on New Year's Eve? Because, you know, Jayne and I have our views. I'm wondering how many of you are park veterans and go every New Year's Eve and love it. Tell us why. What makes you want to stay in the park? Why do you enjoy it so much? You know, we'd love to hear from you and hear what your point of view is. Right, my lovely, I think it is time to wrap up this week's show with a great big bow and say to everybody, we are going to sign off on this week's Disney Dream Girls. Thank you for listening. We really do appreciate you listening in, joining in with the fun over there on our Facebook pages, Disney Dream Girls Podcast Family, and also our normal Disney Dream Girls page, following us on Instagram and Twitter at @DisDreamGirls. But until next time, it's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me.